Hey guys, welcome back to Agrarian Skies. And it's a nice bright new morning in Minecraft. And today, we're finally getting to that AE system. Got a lot of nether quartz. The soul set production has been going fairly well. I have a couple stacks backed up there, a couple stacks, well, more than a few stacks in my autonomous activator. And the farm here is going well, though only 3 of these barrels are automated with autonomous activators behind them. The rest of them are just kind of sitting there, not really doing anything yet, but we'll get to those later. We have more soul sand than we need. So yeah, let's get going on the AE system. Okay, and it's done. I have a me access terminal and a crafting terminal. Don't got anything in here but some glass and I guess now some iron. And I have a full set of 4K drives, mostly for holding small items and knickknacks, just so I don't have to have chests scattered everywhere. So the next stage is going to be to build ME storage buses for all of these guys here. I'm almost out of redstone, so I don't know how much more of that I can do. Let's see, how much redstone does a storage bus need? Needs an interface, needs a conversion matrix. Oh, you don't actually need any redstone. Well, except for the processors, but that's only 2. So that might not be an issue. Okay. Well, let's make a few of them. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to worry about these guys on the top here. And these are items that are being produced from my sifter and the autonomous activator. So I'm going to remove this cable, put ME storage buses all behind here, and yeah, have items go in there like that. And I think a vacuum hopper should be able to output directly into an ME interface. I'm not 100% sure about that, but well, let's go test it out. For the moment, we'll just tell these guys to stop. Control status enabled, signal required high. Okay. Cool, they're not doing anything. So let's just make a whole bunch of ME interfaces. Interface. Oh, fluid interface. Maybe that's something I should look into in a bit. Okay. So conversion matrix, iron in the corners, glass, and ME cables. Easy stuff. Conversion matrix, iron. We're going to need a bit more iron, maybe. Oh wait, I have iron in there already, and glass in there. What am I doing? And there we go. Okay. And, oh, do I have enough ME cable? I don't know. I'll mix some more. Because I don't think I do. Okay. That should be good for purpose. And this, all this stuff has to go. I doubt I'm going to have inventory space for that. Quite. Oh, you know what I can do? Actually, I can put the interface underground, and then I don't have to remove that chest quite yet. As long as there's room under here. Yeah, okay, I'm good. ME interface, and we're going to have to access you from the bottom. O to get rid of all the side displays, and we want you only outputting on the bottom. Okay. Cool. Oh, so much cable. How am I going to get this around? Oh, I can't wait to be able to remove all these item ducts. What a mess. Yeah, okay, to this one. Cool. So now if we chuck something close to that vacuum hopper, will it go into our ME system? Okay, let's try with these cobblestone slabs. Into the vacuum hopper, they went into the chest. Okay, so I gotta disable that output side. Let's try this again. Vacuum hopper. Oh, on the chest. Must be in the ME system then. Nice. Okay, so that works really well. Let's reactivate these guys, and all this stuff should just start flowing into our ME system right now. Huh. Actually, we can get all the stuff into there just by using this item duct, I think. But first, let's reactivate these guys. Okay. And let's do that trick with item duct. So just empty out that chest, because we don't need it anymore. And you. Just remove all this and do blacklist. Nice. All those items are just pouring into our ME system. Okay. And now to set up storage buses for everything around here. Yeah, at this point I can just disconnect all this item duct. All those pneumatic servos flying around everywhere. I'll find uses for them otherwise. It's an automation or construction. Okay, and that last part I still need to move metals into these chests. Okay, nice. Items are flowing in, and let's set up the storage buses for the things that we have the most of. In another chest I'll probably move and place here to fill in this row. I've been separating the rows before just because I like item ducts to have one straight path where they want to grow. I don't want to have loops in them, and that would occur if I was just stacking them one on top of the other. So some of the more full ones on the top, I'm gonna have to move a ton of items to move, but that's okay. Alright, so we want to make a bunch of ME storage buses. ME storage bus. Oh, this is nice and easy. So interface, ME cable, and iron. Be nice to get the metals hooked up to the ME system, but that might have to wait a little while. Okay. Cool. And then so I guess Certus quartz and bone meal. Yeah, these three items. Certus, actually, this whole row here, I think I want to do right off the bat, because we're getting tons of this stuff, except for the appetite. But that's okay. Cool. And I'll probably move some barrels down and hook up stuff lower down. But first, let's set up these buses. Okay. So this one will be for redstone. So configure partition based on currently stored items. We can do that. But I like to tell it what to store. Okay. And then there's a storage priority. And this is priority for that storage. So if we put this to a high number, it will mean it'll want items to go in here over the regular ME system. So that's generally what you want to do. Okay, and now any redstone we have should just spit directly in there. Okay, your gunpowder. Gunpowder 64. And you go back in there, gunpowder. Blaze powder 64. You go back in there. Okay, and I'm going to do that for the rest of them. But let's just wire this up. Let's get this working. There'll probably be a barrel there, so I'll just... actually, maybe I'll just stick a barrel right there and move one of the other items that's taking up a lot of space into that barrel. Just so I don't have to go moving things around in the future. Yeah, hook up one more barrel. Oops. Didn't want to put the barrel in the barrel. Okay. And there we go. Should have access to the redstone in our ME system right now. As long as all those other items. So let's store by number of items. Yep. So all that stuff is in the system. Sweet. Well, I'm going to spend some time reconfiguring these guys, and I'll be back when I'm done with that. Okay guys, I finished the setup for this. At least the first initial setup for my storage room. I really like barrels. I know a lot of people like to use AE displays, but the barrels are displays and storage together, so I don't know. They're kind of convenient. You can just like walk up to them. I'll take some of that. You don't even have to go into your system. So I tend to like to go with them. So I've set up these arrays back here for some items. Oh, and one thing that happened was I was running out of power here, and I realized I forgot to switch up for regular leadstone energy conduits for the hardened energy conduits, which transmit 5 times as much power. So I just wasn't getting the power throughput I need to power my system up here. But now it's all good, and I even have a hardened energy cell here providing a backup. So yeah, I switched out all of the energy conduits, and eventually I'd like to get the redstone ones in, but I need more redstone for that, which means finally getting those bees up and running. But first, let's secure the power system. It's not that I haven't been doing work on the bees off camera. I have. I mostly just been harvesting hives, just placing the hives and breaking them and getting more and more bees. As you can see, we have quite a good selection right now. Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pristine princesses, and one of them is actually a sorceress princess. It's an ignoble one, but I can use the drones I get from that to convert a different princess into a sorceress. And this is very nice because it means that we can begin work on the magic bees. One of my hives actually tends to almost always produce bees. Like one of the places I place the scented hives in. Look, we're going to come over here. Oh, It actually didn't work this time. I think that's the first time I've placed the hive here and I haven't gotten bees back from it. But yeah, something about that spot there gives me a really high chance of getting the bees in place. But anyways, let's do that power system. Forestry tree farm needs to be up and running. Oh, okay. Not enough synthetic oil to impregnate that hive. Impregnate. That's the word they use in the forestry mod. I mean to scent the hive. Okay. So to make these, we're going to need something called a fermionic fabricator. And it's a pretty simple forestry machine. This guy here. And what this allows you to do is produce electron tubes. So we'll take that and we'll just hook it up to somewhere with power. So let's grab one of these hardened energy conduits and get this guy powered up. We'll place him, just right beside the glacial precipitator for now. Alright, and the way this works is you need to put glass in here and a recipe for electron tube. So I'm going to need a lot of tin electron tubes. I think I need 60 total to make this farm, so that means we're going to have to do this recipe how many times? Okay, 10 electron tube. Each recipe gives us 4. And it takes 2 redstone each. Okay, so we're going to have to do this 15 times, and that's going to be 30 redstone. And it's just tin in an upside down T and some redstone in a fermionic fabricator. We'll make it. And we can't forget the glass. Stack of glass probably be enough? I don't know. We'll see. At least we're finally getting a use for all the tin we have. So the glass goes in there and it melts it. And then you just put down the recipe for what you want to make. And I'll make 2 extra electron tubes. Well, actually, this will make me 4 extra. It's okay. And then you just go like this. Here we go. Oh, 48. Oh, I didn't put enough tin in. Okay. Yo, and you can also put items in there and it'll take from there if it runs out too. 56, 60, and 64. And I'm just going to leave that in there for now, just in case we need to come back to that. Okay. So, now to produce all of the various blocks we need for these farms, and there's quite a few of them. However, they all share fairly similar recipes, so it's not so bad. So we'll need farm blocks for these. And that's the main block you can use to make the farm. You can make them out of various materials. So like smooth sandstone, chiseled sandstone, use stone bricks. You can't just use basic cobblestone. You can even use quartz, which is kind of expensive, but maybe we'll go with that just because we have a ton of nether quartz right now. Okay, and then you need to produce 1 gearbox, which requires 1 farm block, a hatch, which also requires a farm block, valve, and a farm control, and they all require 1 farm block. Oh, this will require a golden electron tube as well, and that's the same recipe but with gold as opposed to tin. So let's make that quickly. And then everything else we should be able to make really fast. This is kind of a weird machine. I'm not really sure why it's in this mod. I don't know. It's just a weird kind of way of crafting things, I guess. Okay. So yeah, let's make those blocks. So we're going to need 60 nether quartz blocks. So I'm just going to make a full stack. There we go. That's simple. And then what was the full recipe for a farm block? Okay, so we need 2 stacks of copper and planks. Two stacks of planks. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to have a bunch of extras, but that's okay. Copper, copper, planks, planks. And there we go. 64 farm blocks. Sweet. Now to make the various other components. So we one with a gold electron tube. That was the farm controller. And then 2 redstone on the side. Go. We only need 1 of those. Let's go through the rest of them quick. Gearbox. We need these tin gears to make them. So we're going to need 5 tin gears for the gearbox. I think the hatch needs 2, so that's 7 tin gears. The valve will make it 8. And we already have the farm control. Okay, so we need 8 tin gears. And I think it's like this. It might be a piece of iron in the middle. Yeah, okay, it's a piece of iron in the middle. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and gearbox, that's the easy one. Okay, gearbox. Hatch, we need a trap door. Do I have any trap doors? No, I don't. Do I have any wood in here? No, I don't even have wood in there. Okay. It'll be nice once I get this all automated. Okay. And awesome. And what? I'll say there's only 1 or 2 more. Got the hatch. We need a valve, just tin and then glass on the sides, and yeah, that's it. Why did I make 8 of those? Valve, tin gear, farm block at top. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, we got control, gearbox, hatch, valve. I think that's it. We got control, valve, hatch, gearbox. Yeah, okay. Cool. I guess I made a little extra miscounted. But let's get this thing set up. Okay. So we're going to place it just right in here. In such a way... actually, I want that 1 block higher. That's cool. So it needs to be 4 high. So I'm going to place this so the top level is just level with the dirt. And then on this level down here, there's going to be any other kind of block that these things can go on. Stone, cobblestone would have worked, but I think cobblestone works, but the slabs probably won't. So we're probably going to have to switch those out. Let's just get this in place, the main body of it. And then I'm going to put the farm control just right around here. Farm control is just a interactive box for your purposes. So I'm just going to stick it right here in the middle so we don't have to go underground if we want to take a look at what's happening with the farm. So we'll just remove 1 of these. And then we'll put the farm control there. Cool. Just light up some torches for now. Awesome. And if we click on it, nothing happens because it's not complete. Now we have to go underground and finish the setup. And we're gonna need fluid ducts. There we go. And probably some item ducts at some point. But not quite yet. Actually, maybe I should just do this straight off of the ME system. Might have to wait a little while to get some more redstone, but I can pause the video for a couple minutes, I'm sure. Okay. So this thing is already 2 blocks high, so we'll put another, oops, why did that go down? Another layer of these, and then we'll put the rest of the control blocks on the bottom layer. Okay, so I already put an aqueous accumulator here, so under that corner we'll put the valve, which is used for liquid input and output. Okay, the gearbox is used for power, and we'll be running a power conduit just right down the center of here. So we'll put that guy. Oh, actually, we can even put him 1 block up, can't we? Yeah. Okay. So let's put it here. Gearbox, and that's used for power. And now we just have the hatch, and that's items in and out. Now, because most of our ME stuff is on this side, I'm actually going to just put this one right on the corner here, and then we can run the ME cable just across this void area. Or is that kind of dangerous? I don't know. Well, yeah, okay. We'll put it right on the corner. That'll give us more room to work with various other ME items as well. What I mean is like more import and export buses on it. Okay, and then the rest of it, once you have your placement of the various functional blocks down, just has to be farm blocks. Okay, and it should be done. Just got to go on top and check out the farm control. Oh, it is done. Okay, so it's you can check by clicking on the gearbox or the hatch. So this is the way the farm works. It's set up as a managed arboretum, and it basically plants trees down. And you have to put fertilizer into it as well as dirt, I believe, and then it'll put the output here. One other thing we have to put into it is water. But that's really easy with an aqueous accumulator. So just set that like that. Oh. Actually, yeah, that should be good. And now I have to surround this with water. So I'm going to go hook everything up here, and yeah, I'll be back to finish up the video by showing you guys how this is running, if it in fact does run properly. Alright, see you in a second. Alright, I'm back, and I finished the setup. So we have water going in one side, we have power going in the other to the gearbox. Somehow it's draining power remote, it's not really doing anything right now, so I guess it constantly uses power. And then on the hatch, I have an input on the bottom, as well as a precision export bus. Oops, I messed that up. I want a precision... Oh no, precision export bus. Yeah, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so import to take out, export to put in. Okay, and we're gonna want to set this to export dirt. And let's see if the dirt's going in the right place. Okay, it is. So it should be taking the dirt and planting it on top now. And we're also going to want it to export fertilizer. And let's see how that's going. Okay, I think it's going to wait till it's out of dirt before it starts doing anything with fertilizer. So let's go and take a look from the top and see what's happening. So this fertilizer you make by combining apatite with sand. It's a very, very simple recipe. Like this. If you combine it with ash that you can get from peat, from burning peat in a peat engine, you can actually get more. So that's another possibility. But I'm just going to do it like this for now. I didn't put that much dirt in my ME system, so I think this will max out in a second, and then we should see the fertilizer going in here. Let's hope, at least. So I don't have this tree farm connected to anything right now, so it's basically just gonna stock up massive amounts of, oh yeah, fertilizers go in, massive amounts of oak wood, sand, saplings, and apples in my ME system. So I'm gonna go set up barrels for those off camera. But yeah, let's throw some saplings in here and go up top, and we should see it working. Yep, and there it is. You already saw it was cutting down a tree. It hasn't even planted all of the substrate yet. I replaced the cobblestone slabs here. It says stone slabs, these are actually cobblestone slabs, just a bug. With stone bricks. I remember I was saying before cobblestone would probably work. I won't. It has to be one of the same blocks, but you can use for making the farm blocks. But alright guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, and I'll see you next episode.